Today on How to Barbecue Right, I'm going to talk about doing some whole chickens. I'm doing these on my drum cooker today out back. I'm going to cook them about 275, 300 degrees. It's only going to take about an hour and a half to get them done. What I did first was to brine these chickens overnight. And my brine's simple. I just take a 3-quart stock pot, put it on the stove, fill it about 3/4 of the way with water. When it gets to a boil, I put in a cup of sugar, a cup of the barbecue rub, and then I soaked it in these chickens overnight in the refrigerator. After I take them out of the brine, I just let them drain off, and I give them a quick spray with some cooking spray, and this makes the skin brown up. It also helps the rub stick, and I just like to get it all over them. You don't have to be real thorough with the back, but I'll take that and then go ahead and fold the wings back under. I'm going to pull this glove off so I don't get everything. I'll go ahead and fold these under so I don't get everything all nasty. That just makes them lay nice. And I can pull that glove off and spray this one down. And a whole smoked chicken is some really good eating. We do a lot of thighs and stuff for contests, but when we're cooking at home, these are great for dinner or even just to make chicken salad or something out of. So a lot of times I'll do a couple of them. What I'm doing first is this is kind of like a rotisserie season, and it's basically a seasoned salt. It's got some cayenne pepper in it, some black pepper, and some garlic powder. It's just mainly salt flavored up, but it's a good base because I use the barbecue rub on it. It gives it some good color, but the barbecue rub doesn't have a ton of salt in it, so this seasoned salt kind of gives me a little base on these chickens because the chicken skin can really handle it. And the flavors don't really penetrate the skin that much. The brine's giving me flavor down in. And all I'm doing is seasoning the outside so as these juices cook, it'll get down in that cavity. And I didn't go real heavy here. But I'm going to come back with the barbecue rub. And it's a really good rub for chicken. And again, I don't go real heavy. This is going to give me some good color on the outside. Some more flavor. I'll put some down in the cavity real good. And as soon as my fire gets ready outside, these dudes will be ready to go on. That's about it for the seasoning process. I'll hit a little on the back. Make sure I got the breast good and the wings. And I'll show you getting these on the grill here in just a second. I just put the whole chickens on the drum here. I'm cooking at about 275 to 300 degrees because I want it to really get the skin nice and rendered down and start to crisp it up a little so it'll be bite through. And the higher temperature cooks the chickens a little faster, so we're really looking at about an hour and a half, 2 hours time. But I'll get my thermometer and check them and make sure. I'm looking for about 170 in the thighs, 165 in the breasts. They're going to be ready for a rest, and that's done. You'll notice I kind of got them on the opposite side of where I started my coals on my drum. I got me one little cube of cherry wood in there, a Mojo cherry mini block, and it's putting out just the right smoke. So I'm going to get the lid on these dudes, and we'll check back in just a little bit. All right. These chickens have been on for just a little over 2 hours. I got the outside crust looking just like I want it. The reason why I cook them a little higher temp so that crust would get a little crispy. I've been sticking them, kind of monitoring the temp here. You can see I'm right at 165, 167. That's the perfect temp. When you give it a little poke, it's running clear juice out. That's how you know it's done. This one's right along with it. You just try to stay off the bone. They're about the same, 167, 168, steady climbing a little bit, but it's clear juice too, so they're ready to come off. What you want to do now is take them inside and just give them a good rest for a few minutes. All right, I've let this chicken rest for about 15-20 minutes since I took it off the grill. I just want to cut it up so y'all can kind of see them. I usually just start with the legs, take the thighs and legs off. That way if somebody wants to eat a quarter, they can, and it's not real hard to do. I just cut down, take the bones, and you got a nice quarter of chicken. The meat kind of lets you know where to cut. You just follow it around and get in the bone there and take it right out. There might be some left, then we'll go ahead and just take the wings off. I just kind of follow them up in there. We got a chicken wing. I just wanted to show you how it's sliced. I can take that other wing off in a second, but it's still moist and juicy. You see we got a good color to it. I just slice it down. That's great for eating just like this, or sandwiches, or however you like to do chicken, I like to pull it, serve it pulled. I get a lot of requests for that. And it's great for chicken salads even after it's cold. But this is about a 4.5 pound chicken, so it'll feed 6 to 8 people all cut up. But you get some nice meat. It's moist through and through. It's got a good smoked flavor to it. And it doesn't get much easier than that. A whole smoked chicken, 2 hours cook time, and about 300 degrees, and you're good to go.